Well, since we are in a different situation, a little bit far away from the big hustle known as the Children of Bhaal are running rampage, I decided to change the borders on the videos. This one is actually not really connected with the game, but it is connected with the character of the god whose temple this place is, and I think we can quite start exploring. Yeah, there are some people standing there. This place is quite big, and this here is a little part of the temple that will allow us to quickly come much closer to the top. Sorry, not to the top, to the specific layers of the dungeon. Let's continue.
I'm getting sleepy. Rest would be welcome.
We have Ordren and some guys, brothers, vigil knights, and runes of warding. They speak of an imprisoned one and are sealed with Helm's symbol. Alright.
May Helm watch over you.
May he? I don't know. Yeah, that's Helm's signet, rather symbol.
I require rest.
Very powerful god, actually. Never actually understood why that is here, but who cares? I just wanted to show you a little bit of this place. It's a remote it's a remote place. We are far away from who knows where, and let's speak with this guy.
The child of Bhaal has come. We had hoped that our call for aid would draw you here. Praise to the Watcher for hearing our prayers.
Oh, great. Praise be to Hel. Does this mean we have a chance, Ordren? Does this mean our duty is not lost to us? Be at peace, Sister Gerlena. Kalen has yet to hear our story, let alone agree to aid us. We get ahead of ourselves here. Please accept my apologies, Kalen. The Watcher's Keep is a long journey from any nearby settlement, and your trip could not have been an easy one. Well, depends on what do you want me to say. The closest city that I know of was destroyed by a bunch of fire giants. And yes, the other one I'm considering is Suldanes Salah, very far, deep in the woods. Remote in itself. I would be happy just knowing who you are, and what you want. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Brother Ordren, currently the leader of the Knights of the Vigil. We are a small sect that was given a most solemn charge by the Vigilant One, Helm himself. A charge we are unable to fulfill, sadly. Oh, great. And you don't even try, it seems. Indeed, Helm appeared to us during the time of troubles. By the way, if you haven't listened to my interlude to the LP about the time of troubles, there are some really interesting things I want to bring to attention of my viewers. When all gods but he walked Faerun as mortals, that's true. Helm was the only god who was not sentenced down into an avatar form. A great evil has been imprisoned, he said, and we were to be its keepers. Watcher's Keep, this ruin you see before you, was once a great prison for the most terrible foes of the gods. It was abandoned for many, many centuries until Helm came to us with his news. The old prison would not hold this great evil for long. He said our order would have to maintain a vigil to watch for the day when the evil would begin to break the great seals and escape. That day he came, Kalen. The great evil's that day has come. The great evil struggles within and has infected the Watcher's Keep to the point where we cannot bypass the creatures and foul magic that blocks our path. So go into your dungeon and clear it. You are yourselves, you bastards. This is what good are you anyway, said Kogan. It is our shame that we are too weak to get to the lower vaults and enact the ritual that will strengthen the old seals once again. Our need is obvious then. We need a group to enter the keep and descend to the lower vaults so they may repair the mystic seals. Might you do this, Kalen? I play a evil character, as you probably maybe remember, which means more or less that if there is no reward, I won't risk my neck. Yeah, what is it for me if I do? Our duty is not yours, of course. We would gladly compensate you for this task. The knights have items of power and much gold, all of it for you if you succeed. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I'll help you, but I need to know what to do. And what kind of the creature is imprisoned here? Well, yeah, that would be nice to know. We do not know. Helm called it the imprisoned one only, saying it was a being of great cunning and power, enough so that Helm himself was forced to deal with it. Interesting. A god was forced to deal with your imprisoned one. No ordinary apparition this. If enough of the seals remain unbroken, however, the imprisoned one need not even be encountered. We just do not know. This is why our need is so dire, Killian. Yeah, this is the biggest situation. If you don't know what the hell is going on, you better act quickly. And yeah, what is it for me? We already asked that question. I'll help you, but I need to know more. You will aid us. Oh, praise to Helm. Praise Helm. He answered our prayers. Gods sometimes do that, you know. Thank you, Kalen. Brother Paul will give you what you need and explain. Come, let us ascend to the top of the Watcher's Keep. And we are moved
Here,
to the top.
we are atop the ancient prison at last. Before us is the entrance into its first level. The first obstacle towards reaching the lower vault.
Cool. In order to enter as well as leave, you will need a proper holy symbol. Talk to Brother Paul. He is our elder and can give you what you need as well and answer your questions. I know a fair amount of lore about the old seals within. Evil that is infected this place, however, that I know little about. Any supplies you need to be, you can acquire through Sister Garlena. You may have access to all of the resources of our oracle, and it is fair price, of course. Would that we were wealthy enough to offer it for you for free, so I have to pay you. Now she is a very good shop. She has some really nice things I would like to buy. May the Vigilant One walk by your side, Kaelin. I pray that your god's blood lends you power enough to ensure our success. Your success. We all do. Cool, they opened the door and
On my honor,
yeah,
I will do
ascending to the top of the tower was very difficult. Not to mention that it's just a walk upstairs.
What do you require?
Right, first things
I'm getting
first.
Rest would be welcome.
You know how we
Let's endanger
stand?
ourselves.
Yeah, we stand cool
Yes.
with our resources, so
As
let's
always,
buy things from her. You may have access to both our healing skills, supplies, as weather equipment we have in store. Come, I will show you what we have available. Now she's a temple of Helm, but I can't give her money, so no rumors this time. It was always interesting. How is that possible? You get rumors for paying money to this. Also by drinking in a bar, but those rumors never were never as good as they are later. Like for example, Dragon Age, or what was the other game that had so good rumors? Oh crap, I can't remember now. Alright, she has some normal weapons, a little bit of some magic. She's a good shop because of a few things on the bottom of the line. At the moment I also want to see, yeah, Fire Shield Blue. I think I lack 2 of these. Stone Skin is fine. What the hell? Stone Skin 2 times. Intriguing. Most of this we know. They are not exactly thing we need. Yeah, and here we have these 2. Fire Tooth plus 4 for 14,000 gold. This is a automatically shoots plus 2 fire arrows. Nice one. Very nice crossbow. Not too many, but the thing is, do we have a character who has proficiencies to crossbows? Because I don't think so. There's also short sword of the mask. Compatibility is 15% chance with every hit that opponent is entangled for 24 seconds. That's short sword. So let's see. Saravok, you have one little tiny point of proficiencies to crossbows. Really? It's the best. But then if that happens, he'll be the only character. Yeah, Kalen and Saravok are the only characters without a long range weapon. Main character for long range has spells, Saravok doesn't. Which would be quite a plus since he's using two-handed weapons. And the crossbow is a good idea for him. And the other thing is the short sword. Now the only person who can actually use effectively short swords in our party is Imoen, daggers, long swords. Short bows, sorry, so no. And Saravok, you don't have two. No proficiencies for short swords. Yeah, that would be nice. And Imoen, you have both. I didn't have both. Has both of these little spells, alright, so you can sell that and buy the crossbow, because the crossbow is actually nice and will be useful. Plus it has infinite amount of bullets, plus 2 bullets. I'll also buy this case here for Kogan. Shit, I have to remove those nuts from here. They are not exactly helpful. Now, you have only +4s. The Dragon's Breath is also a +4. Quite a good halberd, actually. But we are not using that one. So, Saravok has now a range weapon. Actually, it should be here. Because we have range weapons in the first slot. Sorry, I'm a very strict guy when it comes to things like that. And now Brother Paul.
Good day to you.
Praise upon you, child, for your aid. Helm's praised. As Brother Orden said, there are 2 things you will need within, and I shall give them to you now. The first is the holy symbol that shall allow you to pass through the seals of the prison. Do not lose it, child. Without it, you cannot enter the keep, or if you are within, you will be trapped forever. The second is the ritual scroll, which will repair Helm's seals upon the keep. It needs only be read aloud in the presence of the imprisoned one. You require no special training to do so. Reaching the imprisoned one is the difficulty. Watcher's Keep was built many ages ago and contains great horrors that walked Faerun, but it was abandoned centuries before Helm restored its purpose. When Helm came to us, he asked half of our order to sacrifice themselves to become spirits guarding the keep and adding to the ancient seals that were already in existence. Whoa, this place is full of ancient magic. The spirit will guard against all who enter that cannot be reasoned with. Add to this the evil which has been drawn to the place by the infection of the imprisoned one. All these obstacles must be bypassed. When you finally reach the lowest level, you must open the final seal to gain access to the imprisoned one himself. I do not know what state he will be in. Read the ritual quickly before he attacks. Have you any other question for me then, child? Yeah, how many levels are there? I already know there are 5. I believe there are 5 separate levels within the keep, the 5th in which is the lower vaults that allow access to the imprisoned one himself, so there is actually 6. Each will have a seal that prevents access to the next level. I know nothing of what manners of seals are in place, however, nor how they might be overcome. They are meant to prevent simple access, however. How do I get into our... yeah, that's obvious. This place is the entrance. Why do I not destroy the imprisoned one and get it over with? Oh, no, the imprisoned one must not be killed. If indeed he even can be, Helm has strictly forbidden us from even attempting. Although I do not know why. Perhaps death too would be some sort of freedom. Yeah, that's quite possible with powerful beings. Is there anything you can tell me about what lies within the keep? Very little, child. We have been into the first level combating the creatures that assaulted us, but we were driven back before we could examine the first seal. It is an ancient archive and temple, long unused. It may be a temple of Helm, I do not know. I did not get enough time to examine everything. I would suspect, however, that the clerics that once existed within were able to access the second level in some way. Some manner. Okay. Many of the old tomes within seems to be in good condition. Perhaps somewhere there you can find information. Alright. And we got two things. Vigilance Stone and Ritual Scroll, which can be used. These are plot items.
Would be welcome, lest
And
we
actually there's no
endanger
way
ourselves.
and no time to waste. We might be a little tired. Part of our party is tired. But here we are. Watcher's Keep.
Very well, yes?
Strange runes of wording inscribed on the floor and around you, the doorway, blah blah blah, for 11, yeah. Caged within,
Power to be
whatever.
found in place. Yes.
You change the weapon for range weapons.
Yes,
I want everyone to
yes.
be as much
What is my
rangey as
task?
possible.
Done.
Let me see. Don't see any. Whoa, fuck! Vampiric rates and poison mists. Some horrors, alright? This should be.
With vengeance!
Yeah, that
Rest
one's
would be
dead.
welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Fuck. I don't like these. These are mists. Vampiric!
What do you require?
Fuck. Sarvok was drained. I hate when they do that. Alright. Well, what can you do?
Yes?
We
It shall
just
be.
entered. There's no real reason why we should wait. Now let me see. This bloody looks like a portal to me. Yeah, in the center of the room is a large mirror, the magical gate to the lower
I
level
require
of the
rest.
dungeon.
I demand we
That's
stop.
quite fine.
I'm getting
Yeah, this is
Rest
Helm.
would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Oh, Jesus, now they will start poking and saying what they want. Right, this level is quite big. Priest's
What
Crypt.
is my task?
Because I know how we can start. I usually start by going this direction, but maybe this time
On
we'll
consider it
start
done.
from here. This place looks interesting.
What do you require?
And
Yes?
how I passed this trap
Hmm?
and not triggering it,
I'm getting
freaking
Rest would
have
be
no
welcome,
idea.
lest we endanger ourselves.
Right.
What is my task?
We have some containers, finally. And this one's nice. This is an ammo belt. This freaking thing will go to Sarvog, and it's actually a container for ammo. It can contain hundreds of thousands of ammo. Not that we actually need this with the containers that we have still with us. And a tinderbox, which will be
On
used
my
later. Quiver, handwritten note, and some history of the North. 4 of them, not to mention old slippers. This is a miracle that this moldy misshaped footwear has not already dissolved into a pile of rancid dust. Handwritten note. This note is written in the fine scribe, blah blah blah, professional scribe. Regrettably, the old priest could not remember the holy passage to be read during today's service. His noble soul is willing, yet his aging mind fails him. Perhaps the discreet embroidering of the appropriate chapter and verse into the sleeve of his ceremonial robe will avert future whatever. And this is Quiver of Plenty +2, which actually is something we don't need. This one gives us an unlimited +1 arrows, and this bow shoots arrows +3, because it's a +3 weapon, right? Yeah, equipped with powerful bow requires no ammunition. Tracker +3. Or maybe, was it? Well, whatever. I don't think we will need this. We might need those.
What do you require?
Right.
I require
I'm
rest.
quite sure there's even
The
more
demand
of
we
those
stop.
crazy mists around here. I'd like to beat this level at
I
least
await
today.
your word. What is my? It
Rest would
shall
be
be.
welcome, lest we
Yeah,
endanger ourselves.
spiders!
On my honor.
Well, these are not exactly powerful enemies.
What do you
Attack!
nothing?
What do you require?
No, the main character is the guy from the first, in the first line.
Done.
Right, do we have anything interesting here? Ward stones, one here. Oh, potion. Which, do we actually need this? Yeah.
Yes.
Can
We not
give
have
it
hired
here.
some poor
What is
fool
my
to do
task?
this for us? This is
And continuing.
I will do my best.
Unlike the other rooms, there appears to be no monsters in here. Well, there was no monsters in this room as well, so it's not really that big of a difference. The runes inscribed on the floor and walls and inside the room are similar to those in the main entrance to the temple. Well, I'm quite sure we will have someone here. What do we have here? Attachment.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger
And
ourselves.
another of these ward stones. Alright. This is a parchment that says, place the book, bell and candle upon the altar. Celebrate the holy name, forever praised and renowned. Summon the faithful, gather at the altar, witness his glory and triumph, ring the sacred bell. As it is written, the ritual has begun. So these are most possibly parts of a ritual. We might want to, yeah, we need to hold to that ward stones.
On my
Will
honor.
possibly be helpful later. Ladder's tier necklace, which is very nice because these things are very, very helpful. Sorry, they are expensive. Small shield +2. We can sell it.
What do you require?
Everyone inside. And that's a spell hunt. No idea who the hell are you. But for 2000, I must say, this guy was not difficult. And another hunt written note. Alright, so we've cleared
I
this
require
part
rest. The demand we stop.
of this little...
Rest would be welcome, lest we
let's go
endanger
here.
ourselves.
Let's see how this will happen. This will proceed if I enter this place. But first, there's another tier. This one's a king's tier. Potions and maybe helpful. You drink one
Saravok stands
and
ready.
drink another one.
Do not presume.
I will not. I will presume you're on our side. He will not betray us. There's just no
On
way
my
he can do
very
it.
well.
This is
What do
kind
you
of
require?
locked,
There
it
is
seems.
power to be found in places such as this.
Nope, this
Yes,
needs a
as
key,
you
which
asked.
means I can't do much there. Let's start from here. Whoa! Mustard jelly. Actually, these are not difficult enemies. They were difficult in the first game. In the first game, Mustard Jelly was a tough opponent.
Let's see what.
We are
Rest
far
would
from
be
being
welcome,
actually
lest we endanger
What
ourselves.
is my
overpowered
it
by
shall
them.
be.
Not to mention that this level is not so difficult, especially when it comes to the fact that we're playing this with the expansion in place. We
On
are
my
already quite far.
Consider it done.
Wand of Heavens, not really that good at this point. Bullets +2, and they go here. Wands of Heaven. Chihira is already using one of those.
What do you require?
They haven't actually done much with them. Oh, there's a candle. These
I require
are
rest. The
arrows
demand we stop.
+3, bolts +3, so we need to give those to you. Or, yeah, this fires arrows +2, so bolts +2, and these bolts +3 will be useful later. Not to mention I want to give those to Kogan, so I have a little bit more
Yes?
space with main character. Main character's equipment. I need that. And we have a candle. Sandal.
What is my task?
Whatever. And this is the
Rest
snot,
would be
blackened
welcome,
stone
lest
of
we
the
endanger
ancient fireplace
ourselves.
are evident that it was once well used. The hearth is undamaged. The hearth is undamaged, and the fire could possibly be lit again. And I can do it. Oh, an archivist appeared. He's right there, almost invisible under this big globe that surrounds Coven. Ah, few things in life are so fine as the simple pleasure of a warm fire. Are you a ghost? I am Giltum, the temple archivist. I look after things around here, mostly maintaining the library and waking the old priests for service, but I was not expecting visitors. It seems as if the outside world has abandoned us. It is just myself and the old priest here now, wandering among the dust archives. Can you tell me anything about this old priest? Do you know how it can get to the lower level? Tell me that. To open the gate, you must first perform the ritual, but only the brave or foolish venture beneath. For there are dark secrets buried under the temple. Where there are secrets, there's usually money. Thanks for the advice, but I can't talk anymore. I need to go. Yeah, tell me about the priest. There is little to tell. A good man, though he has become forgetful in his old age. Perhaps you should speak with him. His chambers are near the northern corner of the temple. Yeah, I tried to enter that place and it was locked. Approach him with caution. He has developed quite the temper. When I wake him up in the morning, the only way to calm him down is to have his favorite slippers, which kind of I do possess those, ready and waiting. Slippers, you really are Senna, aren't you? I think I've wasted enough time here. Do you have any advice? I need to be going. Yeah, that's enough chatting with you, old man. And these guys, they look. It's true. They look how they look because they will fight us, as you might you probably know.
I await your word.
Now let me just look around here. When there are containers, you can be quite sure there are also traps. Whoa! History of the imprisoned one. This might be interesting. And a chainmail. Bullet +3. These go to Jahira. And this chainmail. Edwin, you know what the fuck that is? Not to mention that I need to give some people. Yeah, this goes to you. There's a chainmail +2. Oh, Jesus. Pathetic! History of the imprisoned one. This might be nice. We'll just read that in a moment. Because it's good to know who we are, the hell we are fighting.
What is my task?
But first this little thing. Case of 90, and that's Elminster's Ecology. We have that one. Or rather, I read it already.
On my honor.
I require rest.
Everyone stand here,
Demand we
please.
stop.
And now, this goes with here. Unlimited +1 bolts. Really, like I need this. But we don't sell stuff like that. We have unlimited +2 and unlimited +1. Not to mention that +2 is better than +1, of course. Crimson Dart +3. This is a small size of the weapon. Believed is great power. Immediately after striking its target, this dart reappears in the hand of the wielder. So this is a +3 dart. Doesn't do much damage. Do we have anyone who's using darts? Imoen. Dagger. Yeah, she can use darts. Not to mention that she has a bow, which gives her +3, so we can sell that thing. You have a +3 dagger, which deals, I think, more damage. Yeah, that's true. So the dart is basically useless.
What do you require?
Anything more here? Can I open this place?
I'm out
And
of sight. It
scout a
shall be.
little methods.
What is my
Everyone, kill them. Now that's easy.
On my honor.
Let's look for traps again. And hammery, no. Traps.
Consider it done.
No trap here, but another note. Manual. Yeah, now I know what that is.
Rest would be welcome.
And
lest
a
we endanger ourselves.
handwriting again, and another of these. Alright. This dart goes to Hogan, and you will give it to Sarvok.
What do you require?
I think we have almost everything here. Yeah, I just need this back here. And one...
Yes, I will do my best.
Whoa! Stone
What is
golem.
my task? Yes.
Hello, how are you doing? Because you're dying very easily.
On my very well.
Anyone here? No, I don't see. But I'm
I require
positive
rest.
there are traps
The
here.
demand we stop.
Alright. As you can quite clearly see, I tried to speed up this a
Rest
little
would be
bit.
welcome, lest we endanger
We
ourselves.
cleared the level, almost. Sorry, haven't cleared it yet. First I need to give those here. This manual, what the fuck is that? Scroll, Golem Manual. This is a tome containing theoretical musing on the construction and control of golems. Summons a flesh golem for 10 turns. Right, 10 rounds, sorry. And I'm quite sure I can update that, because we have a stone golem page. This will update this book to, and it will create stone golems. Alright, that seems
Yes?
fine.
Could we not have hired some poor fools to do this for us? This is no
Jesus.
place for a man of my stature.
Your stature? Phew. Edwin, don't use so fancy words. For the love of God, I'm not an English native speaker. Bolts +1. These go here. And these bracelets. These are paladins bracelets. Can be used only by paladins. Who could have thought? +10 hit points to maximum hit points. But we can't use it. We have no paladins among us, and
What is
it's
my
actually
task?
fine. If we had paladins, that would be very difficult. Nope, nothing here. Some gold. That's fine. And the only place we need to visit now is this
I'm getting Rest
roomy,
would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
looking passage. This is one of sleep, so it's pathetic, useless, and
On my honor.
will only be this will only be loot. Now, what the fuck is going on? Why I can't open that? Alright, we'll just... Let me just quick save. Before we actually finish this, let me just read the imprisoned one. The history of the imprisoned one, and then I will try to figure out what the hell is going on, why I'm not able to open the door. Now, this particular work is obviously much newer than any of the other volumes contained within the temple library. History of the Imprisoned One. He also serves who stands and waits and watches carefully. That's of course some sort of epitaph or whatever for the helm. Worshippers, such as the lesson of the great god, helm of the unsleeping eye, sorry. Let the events of this forgotten temple serve as an example to all who would follow the vigilant one. Beneath this hallowed earth, the avatar of the Watcher confronted great evil, a prince of the underplanes. And we know we have the imprisoned one is some kind of a demon or devil, because the underplanes are controlled by demons and devils. Through steadfast perseverance, Helm, guardian of the gods, fulfilled his sacred duty and bound the creature in the bowels of the temple, that it might walk the world no more. Speak not the beast's name, ye knights of the vigil, but guard this place. Protect the wards which seal the imprisoned one within, and remain ever watchful. Never betray your trust. Such is the will of Hell. That's cool. Now let me just take those 2 ward stones. No. Fuck, how to open that place? Because there is one thing there I'm quite certain I need. Okay,
What is it now?
that would be for this episode. Thank you for watching us and joining us here. We are 35 minutes into the first level. I was hoping to clear this one, but it seems it won't take that long, which just only presents how great of a game this is. Thank you for your
I
time,
require rest.
and
The
have
demand
a
we stop.
nice rest.